Hi, I'm Dominic from Line Estates, and today you join me back in Stoke Hammond. More specifically, I'm in an exclusive gated development of just 4 homes on Scott Close. Now, the house behind me is an absolute TARDIS. It doesn't look it from the outside, but it's just under 3,000 square feet because the owners have added a double-storey extension to the side of the home. Now, this house offers 7, even 8 bedrooms. You heard it, up to 8 bedrooms you can have with this home, or lots of flexible options where you can have different rooms for multi-purpose. The owners have not only added to the size, but they've reconfigured the layout to make it a much more appealing family home. I cannot wait to show you what they've done. Come with me and I'll show you around. So firstly, come and join me here in the living room. Now you can tell that it's a good size because this 5-seater chaise sofa next to me and the cuddle chair in the corner do not feel like they encroach on the room at all. We've got a really lovely open fireplace with external chimney breast, and we've got French doors leading on to a patioed area of the garden. Without a doubt, my favourite feature of this room is the bay window to the front, which is so wide that you could comfortably get 2 armchairs in there as a separate seating area, and you'll get a great reading light coming through the windows. Now, this room originally did have internal doors leading onto the dining room, but the current owners have closed this space off to create a bit more of a cosy, separate room. And you'll see exactly why when you come through with me next door and I can show you what they've created. Now, this is a truly spectacular space, and it makes sense for me to explain to you what the original layout so you can really appreciate what's been created here. Now, the space behind me to the left was the original dining room, and this right here was the original kitchen diner. As you can see, it's been knocked together to create one open plan, living, family dining space, which offers lots of versatility and lots of flexibility. Case in point, the current owners used to have a big dining table across here when they were hosting big family events such as Christmas. More recently, it's been changed. You've got a smaller dining space here and a bit more of a casual seating area so that the whole family can come together as one. Now, let me show you the new kitchen space. So the side extension that I mentioned earlier is where you'll now find the kitchen. This double-storey extension is about 500 square feet and so has added about 20% to the original house size. Now, I love what they've created here. It'd be very tempting to have this as one very large open plan space with a big feature island going off onto the living space I showed you earlier. Personally, I think it's great what they've done by having it semi-open plan. You still have an island with space for 3 bar stools, but by having this small divider makes the kitchen a bit more private if you're cooking and you don't want to be interrupted by guests and conversations, but more importantly, it offers you lots of worktop space and lots of storage space. Whichever your preference, there's no denying that this room certainly has the wow factor and makes it stand out against other homes in the area. Now, upstairs is where things start to get really exciting and really interesting with this home. And starting things off with this galleried landing, which has got this incredible feature, offers lots of light and lots of space. And it's a good job because we've got 6 bedrooms in total on this floor alone. Starting off with the master bedroom, the only way to describe this room is a master suite. It's above the double garage and it's got vaulted ceilings offering lots of space, lots of light, and it's just a beautiful room to be in. We've got 2 sets of double wardrobes, meaning that all that extra space can be utilised how you see fit, whether it be a dressing area, whether you want to have your own private seating area as a little escape from the rest of family life, the choice is yours. That's all topped off with a beautiful ensuite which has been refitted. You've got a walk-in double shower and absolutely stunning marble worktops around the sink. The second bedroom has got its own 4-piece ensuite, meaning it's got a separate shower cubicle as well as a bath. Now, this room is a great size, great shape, and again, it's got double built-in wardrobes. The third bedroom has also got double built-in wardrobes and is such a good size, it's not too dissimilar to what you would expect as a master bedroom in a more traditional house. Now, bedroom 4 and 5 are in the extended part of the house over the kitchen area that I showed you earlier. It's currently separated into 2 separate rooms, but could easily be transformed into one larger room should you wish, because all of the internal walls there are purely stud. However, I can promise you now, the youngest member of the household is not going to let you do that for one reason and one reason only. The den area that's been created in the eaves, which is the perfect size for a child's bed. They are going to absolutely love it. Now, lastly, we've got bedroom 7 and possibly 8 on the top floor, which to me feel like their own self-contained suite. It's ideal if you've got an au pair, if you've got an older child that wants their own space, if you want to have a guest floor, or if you want to do what the current owners have done and claim that space as your own by having a gym and a home office. Either way, the flexibility makes it a fantastic addition to this home. Now what better place to end up than here in the garden, which is southwesterly facing, which means that you're going to get the sun when you're going to be using it the most in late afternoon, heading through into the evening. Now the garden wraps the width of the house. You've got a great sized patio that comes off both the living room and that open plan living space downstairs. We've even got a bit tucked around the side right by the utility room for your sheds, your oil tanks, to keep everything out of the way nice and tidy. We've then got this elevated lawn area here, which is ideal if you've got children, as you can see from the goals behind me in the play area. We've got a decked area in the corner as well to take advantage of sunbathing or extra seating areas or a large trampoline like the current owners. Now my favourite thing personally about this garden is the amount of trees and greenery that you feel really hugging you around the edges, and that's no surprise. Remember, we are in Stoke Hammond, one of the most popular villages around the Milton Keynes and Leighton Buzzard area, offers loads of green spaces. You really do feel like you're in a much more semi-rural location than the really convenient transport links offer you. You've got great pubs, you've got great schools, you've got a local shop, it's got everything you would possibly want, and as I said, it's definitely one of the most popular areas in the villages around Milton Keynes and Leighton Buzzard. Now, if you're intrigued about the size of the home or excited about what that space could be turned into for yourself and you want to have a look in person, I absolutely do not blame you. All you need to do, reach out on the details to follow, and I would love to show you around what could well be your next family home.